You can see I already set this up at the time of giving ACC Rebekah Sutcliffe 2 jobs to do. This one and Operation Dancing. So she's probably wondering where it all come from. Well, it's come from me. Only the little bitch in CID at Leigh police station who really hates me, as she is littered in jealousy over me. She's behind all this, so the damage and everything. Also, just to point out other damage as well, the way that the picture's been put together. You see her, she's got her hand there, but the glass is missing. But look at the nose. And then look at this on Rebekah Sutcliffe. This is more damage the bitch ringleader CID has done. Now do you see it? And then there. And then her kneecaps. And everything else the little evil bitch in Leigh CID has done to her. Because of jealousy over man and Rebekah Sutcliffe's past. So as you can see, Operation Dancing, that's another one of mine I set up for her. Right, and there's something else so I can prove this as well. This is something I always use. Let's see what else crops up. Shake the tree and see who falls out. Straight to its car parts on it and the engine running. And then you've got that one. Basically just door as well. Right, see that there? Has been watched that day as well. Been followed around by somebody in a car, a black car. And then no sooner did I turn the camera to him, he zoomed off quick. And he's coming from Leigh. So it's a bit of a kid who's in a car. Probably a druggie. Right, take note of Rebekah Sutcliffe's damaged heel. Right, and watch this on the wrong Jordan Begley. See it? How they twisted his heel. Right, compared to the damage on there. Right, that's one. Right, look at the wrong Jordan Begley's legs. Notice how the kneecaps have not been touched. Right, watch this. Rebekah Sutcliffe hiding her kneecaps behind that chair there. And this was the council video she did. For Oldham Council. You see now the picture's been put together in the newspaper, but nobody says anything. Like, see there, see how it's been, like her side there has been damaged, right, and she's touching the kneecap on that one side. Alright, Leigh and Mackay, and the picture's been put together as well through Rebekah Sutcliffe and her knees, and that is exactly what her knees look like, and that's the damaged one. You see the dent there on what the evil little bitch in CID's done to her. And you know what they've done that with? A spade. And there were a mother and a son shot in the legs by a Salford gang because of the little evil bitch in CID's done that in Leigh police station. That's the little evil bitch there. That one. She's given me trouble in the past there. And that stupid little bitch there. They don't like it because in that courtroom in the year 2012, they lost. And I won. And I didn't only win, I shut them down. It took time, but I shut them down. One little small memory card, which the police never found, which contained all this. Understanding the labour market system. I got into that. As is a common official report. Oh yeah, I had access to all this. There you go. That. Right, and something very, very interesting here. Have you noticed how DWP have partners with Asda, Tesco, Morrison's, Wilkinson and other places, and especially when I was mentioning on my project about the car's history, how it fell into Walsall, and that's classed as the black country. And how my car got damaged, and because it's obviously aimed at black people. You know what I mean? Right, listen to this part as well. A witness who heard my car being smashed up that night. On the drive in Atherton. Right, so you said you saw that light, yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Right, what she's referring to is, obviously Nick McCann, who was helping me at the time doing this car, on the switch, on the headlights, it was pushed up to 4. So the headlights was like, the light itself was obviously pointing upwards. That's what she's referring to with the light obviously at the top at the time, because she had a bed in a living room, obviously downstairs flat, and it was shining at the top. This is when the car was actually being broken into in the 2015 it was. So, carried on. Over there, right, so what did you hear? Right, you said you heard a voice shout the road.
Yeah.
Right, was it a female's voice? A female's voice?
Yeah.
Like a young girl's voice?
Oh, not real.
What? Early 20s? Right, what Maggie did say to me is, it was an older woman who shouted the road. A much older woman, which is fitting the description of this little bitch here. And she also used a gun as well on the car, because she expected that car to go up into flames so she could send me to prison for manslaughter. And on a video on Nick McCann, as we're filming the Peugeot 307 and I'm in his mum's kitchen, he actually comes out with it about, if I ever got rid of the Peugeot 307 in the condition it was in and something happens to it, I could be liable for manslaughter. Right, so basically, well, what he said there, and that's when they took the chance of stealing that car. And it is great at Manchester Police who's done it, because I caught them out at Wigan Police Station and they bricked it. And then now they're throwing grenades at me. Can you believe that? Because that little fucking bitch there wants me sent down, because she hates me that much. Right, a bit more evidence as well concerning the Ron Jordan Begley's death. You see there, right, you see that there, the two things there, obviously Rebekah Sutcliffe did wore the two rings, one big and one small, showing the damage to her body. Obviously she's big on the bottom because she's put loads of weight on, and then she's thin on the top, so that's where that's come from. And as you can see there, the taser, but the taser already had a malfunction anyway, so, and that's down to the manufacturers. It wasn't the taser that killed him. He was punched twice in the neck when they had him on the floor. That's what stopped him breathing, and then he had the stroke. It looks like during my Peugeot 307 experimental project, as obviously I didn't know none of this at the time was going on. I knew nothing, because I was in work. I'm still in work now, but I was in work, and I didn't even see daylight, to be honest. I mean, you know, I worked at Stateside Foods, and I was doing this car when I was off, and then I was obviously putting these videos together, using a program, you know, piecing it all together. I did not even have the time. And all I'm showing really is obviously the old piston in the original engine, what failed, and then showing the new piston. Right, so I didn't know any of this with Rebekah Sutcliffe was going on, because nobody told me anything. So now looking at a damaged here, now it all makes sense. So the little bitch in CID in Leigh Police Station has damaged my car on purpose, so it looks like as though she's done it. You see what I mean? But it's not Rebekah who's done it. Right, so obviously the damage came to the car. Somebody burnt out the light after I got the bulb working on the reverse light, you know. And the hate it is because it was my idea when I was on the door to go into, obviously, at work for nothing in a garage, and it was my idea. I am the first who started that off, because I argued with TNG in Leigh over that, and everybody else were up for it on the door at the time. And you know something, I ended up in that room on my own, because then what, they didn't want to know, because it's the word work we mentioned and it was scaring them. So the house which the engine rebuild was done, or like somebody smashed a car straight through it after the Peugeot 307 was moved. Also as well in Atherton, on Briarfield, Atherton, there was a girl stabbed who lived upstairs from Maggie, and all blood was running down the walls and everything. And again, that was to make it look like as though I've done it when I've not, because this person is really trying to get me out of the way. They do not like it because they are scared of me. Right, Inspector Leigh Sanderson, Neighbourhood Watch, 04206, badge number Right, she's got damage on her face as well. Right, so it's a sort of a match here with Neighbourhood Watch with Sanderson. Right, so as you can tell, Rebekah Sutcliffe's, obviously like this piece of makeup we're missing, and it's showing the damage there on Sanderson. See the car now, see what the bitch ringleader in CRD did, ran off and killed her. Right, and that car was smashed up and destroyed, and pieces were scattered all through scrapyards, so it could never be traced or found because the jealousy over money. Greater Manchester Police advertising knives, except they're going round doing the stabbing, as they're hiding it in phone boxes and stuff like that, giving criminals ideas what to do. And also as well, ACC Rebekah Sutcliffe at the time, you see how she's got a piece there missing, showing on her arm.